Another Wednesday afternoon, and it's sunny out there. My thumbnail, I'm never real sure what you can see and what you can't as you're waiting on the class, but I have to take a thumbnail. Sometimes shows up when I archive things, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. I really should figure all this stuff out. But anyhow, the thumbnail I took, I wandered outside and pointed up at the sun. It just feels so good to have that sun out there. It's still cold, but it's still winter too. Alrighty, let's add some energy to your afternoon. Why don't we stand in a starting position or start in a standing position? Let's stand up. So next to your chair, but maybe for this one, I'm gonna move the chair out of the way. We'll start with a little knocking on the door of life. So the movement comes from your low belly, your lower dantian in Qigong, and the arms are like ragdoll arms. So your arms are just passive, and the movement comes from your belly. So at first, just let the movement be at the hips, let the belly start the movement. All that energy comes from the lower dantian, and the arms are just flopping around side to side, knocking on the door of life. And now let's add the neck. So looking over each shoulder, as long as this doesn't make you dizzy. Keep breathing. And then head stays forward. So everything's moving in the shoulders and lower dantian. And now add a little side to side sway. So you're kind of shifting into side lunges, just baby side lunges. Still moving from low belly. And you can add a little tap to the collarbones and even over the shoulder blades. See if you can rest the tip of your tongue right behind the upper two front teeth. And that will connect all of the meridians, the rivers of energy through your body. So the breath is in through the nose and out through the nose. Just a few more of these. And then let the movement in the belly slow. Let your arms hang. Just pause to feel. Pause to feel all that energy, that chi, that life force energy that you've got flowing again. Take your hands to your low belly, lower dantian. Your eyes can be open or closed. Inhale, expand the belly into the hands. And exhale, draw your navel back, add a little tone, and lift the pelvic floor. And then release to receive the next breath. Nice, deep cleansing breath. So feel the energy, the life force energy that you're drawing into your body on the in-breath. And feel that sense of cleansing, of releasing just staleness, just things that have settled into stagnation. Let it go. We'll take 3 more here. Pull that life force energy in and let go of the stagnation. 2 more. And last one. And open your eyes. Step your feet so they're under your hips, maybe just a touch wider. As you inhale, I want you to bring your arms up to shoulder height and straighten the legs a bit. Don't lock anything out. As you exhale, soften through the knees. Let your tailbone be heavy. Inhale. And exhale. Imagine you're pulling water up. So you're in water and you're pulling that water up with your hands. And then exhale, the water goes back down. Let's do 3 more of those. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And now we're going to add to it. So the inhale needs to lengthen. I want you to inhale up and open. Exhale, close and down. Make the inhale last. And make the exhale last. do 3 more of these. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Whoops, I did that wrong. I wasn't being very mindful. I was thinking about the next move. Inhale, last time. Inhale. And exhale. Reach around you to gather. So you're gathering energy, fresh prana, fresh chi from around you, and push the hands down the center of the body, clear. So we're releasing that stale and stagnant energy. Let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Now on this inhale, I want you to swing your left arm up and exhale over. Inhale, both arms overhead. And exhale, drop the left arm and lean to the left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, this time pause here. Take your right hand and circle your left wrist. As you inhale, stretch that arm up. As you exhale, we're going to fold, but pull on the wrist when you get here. Now hold. Feel the weight in both feet. Anchor both feet. Feel the surface of both feet. Tuck your chin to your chest. Look up underneath your armpit towards the sky. And maybe you lean back a little to lift the heart and lift the gaze. Breathe, nice deep breath into the left ribs. And your exhale maybe finds a little more space to fold to the right. Now bring your gaze forward. Sweep both arms up and we'll switch. Taking the left hand to circle the right wrist. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, fold. Anchor your feet. So you're going to feel the stretch in both directions. Really press down, especially into the right foot, like you have roots into the ground. And from that place, we're going to reach up and over to the right. Tuck your chin to your chest. Look up underneath your right shoulder. And then maybe lift the heart a bit. Lift the gaze. And inhale, both arms overhead. Bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra and grab some energy from the sky. So hang on to that energy like you're drawing a sunbeam down. So hang on to it, don't let go of it. Bring it back to the heart. Anchor that to the heart. Tether that light to the heart. Inhale, swing your arms out and up. And on an exhale, turn the palms away from each other and bring the arms down. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale, maybe you look up this time. And exhale the arms down. Inhale, swing the arms out and up. Bring the hands together, grab another sunbeam and pull it down to anchor to your heart. Inhale, open both arms. And exhale, we're going to bend the knees, lean forward, swing your arms forward, and then lift, open, and exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, swing the arms forward, send your bottom back. So you're folding at your hip creases. Inhale, open, and exhale down. 2 more of these. Inhale, and exhale. And you have feathers. Feel those feathers fluttering in the breeze. And exhale down. Last one. And keep the arms right here. Imagine you have some party balloons, some helium-filled party balloons under your hands, and you kind of hold them down with the hands. Now release those balloons by lifting the fingers up towards the sky. Push through the heel of your hand. Now let's think about each finger one at a time. See if you can lengthen it a little more. See if you can spread it out a little more. Reach through the heel of the hand again. Drop the shoulders out of the ears. Now find your party balloons again. Turn the palms up. Reach through the heel of the hand. Spread the fingers now. They're reaching down towards the earth. 1 finger at a time. Stretch them a little longer. Spread them a little wider and reach further through the heel of the And find your party balloons. Bring the arms down to the sides, and we're going to shake those arms out. Shake, 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 shake. Bring your arms forward and fingertips touch. So you got little beaks here, like bird beaks. We're going to take those fingertips and tap right underneath the collarbones. There's a lot of acupressure points here to help with the lungs. There's other places there too. I need to learn more about these meridians, but I know lung 1 is here. So we're going to help our lungs out. Now open the fingers, open the hands. We're going to tap the breastbone and all along the ribs. The thymus lives behind the breastbone, and that's where the T cells are to help with our immunity, and this also helps with emotional health, so anxiety, depression, that kind of stuff. And then release the arms to the sides again. Keep the arms a little bit away from the body and feel. Just send your mind through your body to feel. See what sort of sensations you can find. Physical sensations. And maybe you feel some energetic sensations. Maybe you feel some tingling. I'll take 2 more breaths here. And release the arms to the sides. And you probably want your chair for this one. We'll remain standing, but I want you to bring the feet underneath the hips, hip distance apart. So in yoga, this is mountain pose, Tadasana. Keep the chair here for balance. Shift the weight to the right leg. So I'm on the, if you're on the same side of the chair with me, shift it to the inside leg. And we're gonna lift, I'm gonna step away from my chair a little. Lift the left knee. Take the hand out there and support the knee if you need to. But if you want to work your core a little more, just hold your arm out here for balance. We're going to circle through the knee. Go in one direction and then release and go in the other direction. And pause the movement at the knee. And now we're going to circle through the ankle. Here's your toe, your big toe like a piece of chalk. Draw the biggest circle you can with the movement of the ankle and the foot. Now reverse. And pause. You're probably getting tired, so if you feel the need to hang on to the thigh, do that. Now let's straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. One more. Now I want you to reach out for the knee. Support the knee. Do some circles through the hip. And reverse the direction. And keep the knee bent and place your ankle past the top of that inside thigh. So the right thigh if you're standing on the same side of the chair as I am. Use the chair for support if you need to. But if you feel pretty stable here, let's push the edge of balance and maybe release the chair or just touch and go with the hand. Got a little bend in my right knee. I'm pressing the left knee down, opening through the hip. I'm keeping my left foot flexed. That protects my knee. Feel the wobbliness in the right ankle. That's a good thing. Those are stabilizer muscles. And those stabilizer muscles are communicating with the brain. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to keep you balanced. So balancing is dynamic. It's never static. We're always adjusting to stay balanced in our world. Both physically, mentally, emotionally, I want you to slide that knee on top of the other. Bring the little toes to touch. Keep your knees bent a bit, but they're touching. Now use your chair to fold forward here. Now this left hand can come down to the floor. The knees are bent a bit, so we're protecting the low back. Now take this left hand and bring it over to the seat of the chair. We're going to twist this, settle the torso down a bit, and then send your hips to the left and back a little. Really reach with that left arm. Get a nice stretch to the side body. And then bring the chest forward again. Let's try to rise up with the legs crossed. Use the chair. Come back to, we call this number 4 hip stretch. Come back to number 4. See if you can release. Maybe you can bring your hands to heart. And then uncross and gently place that foot down. Swing your arms up. Let's grab another sunbeam and pull it down. Fill your heart up with that sunlight. Pause here for 3 breaths, noticing sensations in the body. No labels of good or bad, right or wrong, just notice. Find sensations. A step behind your chair, just for balance, and a light touch to the back of the chair. Let's come up on the balls of the feet. And then come back down to the soles of the feet. You probably have to bend a little at the hips and then lift the toes. So now you're on your heels. Let's rock forward and up on the balls of the feet. Soles of the feet rolling back to the heels, lifting the toes. And if you want to challenge your balance, see if you can do this without holding, but keep close. So you can, sometimes just a finger is all you need. Let's do 2 more each way. One more. So this gets the blood pumping in the legs again. This is a good exercise to do if you've been in a chair for a long time. All right, now I'm going to come to the other side of my chair and find mountain pose. My feet are hip distance apart. And just experience the balance of mountain pose. Let me come this way a little more because I'm going to run into the coffee table. Now take your hand to the back of the chair. Shift your weight to the inside leg, the left leg. Lift your right knee. See if you can keep it above the level of the hip. Maintain the shoulders over the hips, so don't start rounding through the back. If you do that, then you need to support your knee. Let's do some circling through this knee. Breath is still in through the nose, out through the nose. Tip of the tongue is resting behind the 2 upper front teeth. Reverse the direction of the knee. Then pause the movement of the knee. Use your big toe to draw several circles in one direction and several in the other direction. And then let's straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Now reach out for the knee and do some circling through the hips. I don't know how well my mic picks up, but that elbow of mine on the left side always pops. And it just did. Now reverse the circle. Now hang on to the knee, and then we're going to cross the ankle past the left thigh. Now I'm using my muscles to push this knee down and kind of away. Flexing my right foot, that will protect my knee. My left knee has a little bit of a bend in it. Pause here in this number 4. Maybe you can release. Feel the wobbles in the left ankle. Just try to picture what's going on. All of those impulses. Shooting through the brain, down into the muscles, and back up to the brain, adjusting, adjusting, adjusting. Now, if you need to, grab the chair. We're going to slide the knees on top of each other, just touching the pinky toe edges. Pinky toes, really. My right heel is up off the floor. Keeping a bend in the knees. We're going to fall forward here. Use your left hand on the chair to maintain your balance. The right fingertips can come down towards the floor. With your knees bent, you're protecting your back. Take a couple deep breaths way down in your hips. Maybe wag your tail a little bit. Now take the right hand and we're going to twist. Bring the right hand to the seat of the chair. And as the hand comes over and you twist a bit, send your hips to the right and back. Now breathe into the right ribs. Keep the legs just like they are. Unwind and use the hand on the chair for balance to rise back up. And then lift the leg back into your number 4. Maybe you release. And then gently place that foot right back down under the hip. Center the balance. Inhale, reach up. Let's grab another sunbeam. And exhale, pull it down and fill the heart up. Pause here and breathe. Notice sensation, maybe a little more awareness of energy now. So you feel like things are flowing more, you feel a little more open, a little more awake, a little more energized, less stagnant. I hope so. All righty, let's do a little more Qigong. So chair can be close by if you need it, but you may not. I want you to bring your feet underneath your hips. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And a soft bend in the knees. And then bring awareness to the tailbone. So the very base of your spine. Clear down to the bottom of the spine. We're going to let that tailbone be very heavy. Imagine you have a dragon tail. So it's pulling your tailbone down. So you bring a little flatness to the low back. And at the same time, imagine that your head is the top pearl in a strand of pearls. And the crown of the head is reaching upward towards that warm sunshine. And your vertebrae, your spine, is the strand of pearls just hanging freely from that first pearl. Tailbone's heavy. Now this time I want you to inhale and bring your arms shoulder height. And then exhale, bring your hands down. The next in-breath will bring your arms overhead. Backs of the hands touch. Exhale, down. Every inhale, as you're lifting your arms, straighten the legs, not locking anything out. There's always a softness. Exhale. Inhale, lift, feel that upward energy. And exhale down. So we're going to add a little something to this now. As you inhale, we'll lift the right knee, shoulder height with the arms. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, lift the right knee again. Bring those arms all the way up. And exhale, back down. Second side. Inhale, lifting the left knee, arms, shoulder height. Exhale down. Inhale, lift the knee again. Arms way overhead, backs of the hands touch. Exhale down. Let's do a couple more each side. So inhale, knee lifts, arms shoulder height. Exhale. Inhale, knee lifts, arms clear overhead. Exhale down. Second side. One more time each side. And last time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring the arms down to the sides. Take an inhale to gather from around you. And an exhale to clear. Do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Feel that bath of energy. So we're taking on fresh energy, bathing every cell in the body. And as we exhale, all of the waste products, both from the physical aspect of the body, but also the energy, just getting rid of that, the waste products of spent energy. Bring your hands home to heart one more time. And let's find our way back to the chair. And we'll do a little seated meditation. As you sit down, see if you can not be against the back of the chair. The chair is way back there. My back is not touching the back of the chair. Make sure the shoulders are over the hips. Make sure your ankles are under your knees and peek out there. Sometimes you think they're there and they're not. And feel the hands on your thighs. Feel the physical sensation, both of the touch and maybe the heat, the warmth of the hands and the legs. Now slide the hands to the front of the knees and pull on the knees. They won't move, but let your pelvis tilt forward, lift your heart, draw those shoulder blades back towards the spine and look up. A nice back bend. Now spread your fingers, push into the knees. You're going to push down and away, round the back, reach towards the back of the chair, wiggle your fingers, and then come right back up to neutral. Place your hands in a way that you're comfortable. So if the arms are too far forward, you're going to start to round, and if they're too far back, you're just going to strain here. So find that place where you feel balanced. And then you decide how you would like to hold your hands, palms down or palms up. And try both here for a couple of breaths and see if you notice a preference for one or the other. And then return to the sensation of the breath. Keeping the tip of your tongue gently resting right behind the upper two front teeth. Feel the sensation of the breath coming and going through the nostrils. And with your eyes closed, notice what you see behind your eyelids. And your first response might be, well, I don't see anything. My eyes are closed. Are you sure? Maybe there's just a dark, blank screen. As your breath flows, maybe you're noticing a little movement on that screen. Maybe some points of light. Maybe even some color. And maybe you even sense the light of the room through the closed eyelids. And see if you can paint the picture of that sky outside right now. Along that screen in your eyelids. So let's imagine that we're sitting outside and we're gazing up into that blue sky. And there's absolutely nothing in that blue sky, just blue sky. Add a little detail now, more sensation. Maybe you feel the breeze on your cheeks. Maybe you get a little chill down your spine because it's cold out there. And maybe you can hear the squirrels jumping through the trees. Maybe you hear the sound of a brook babbling by. Maybe you see a bird flying overhead. What kind of bird would that be? Or maybe you can smell the neighbor's lunch cooking. Maybe they've even wandered out to grill something since it's a warm, sunny day. What do you smell? And what are you tasting? Maybe you've had your lunch. Is there any residual taste in your mouth? Feel the warmth of the sun on the crown of your head. Maybe you even turn your face towards the sun and feel the warmth of the sun on your face. Breathe here for another moment or two. Add a little more detail to your world out there. Notice that all that we're imagining, bringing into our mind's eye right now just happens whether or not we notice it. It's always out there. Our world gets so busy, and that world out there just keeps going. Begin to deepen your breath. And as you deepen the breath, let that visual that you've created just dissolve, just melt away. Find your way back to that blank screen behind the eyelids. As the breath deepens, bring some movement back to the body now, fingers and toes. And maybe shoulder rolls, you know how to move. Just start moving, start sliding back into the body. Bring the hands back to the thighs as you're rubbing the thighs again. Start to open the eyes. A few blinks, blink, blink, blink. And then let's reach up for one more sunbeam. Maybe you grab two while you're up there. And pull them down. If you pull down two, there's one for you and one to share. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. May you have peaceful thoughts, peaceful words, a peaceful heart, and a peaceful world. Namaste. I hope you can at least walk outside and see the sun before you get back to your day. I'll see you Friday morning at 7 a.m. if you can join me, or next week, all the same times. Have a good day.